Today is a sad day. The final update for Green Hell is now here. This is the free update number 21, and it is all about decorations and customizing your home base, making the forest your own. Absolutely brilliant update, and it's been a brilliant run. The 21st free update is now available for everybody, and it's a pretty damn good one, if I do say so myself. Now, there's a trailer going on in the background. We've also got loads of cool screenshots and loads of other random bits and bobs. They've added loads of stuff for this one. One of the first major things is painting. So as you can see here, you can now paint your base to whatever colours you want, especially in specific little orders as well. You don't have to paint whole panels in one colour. You can paint little panels in different bits, so you can make it quite funky and your own. There's currently white, blue, red, green and yellow to make your home base stand out just a little bit more. Alongside that, there are decorations, which come with a new addition, the workbench. Now, you can create tons of new decorations, and we'll go over those in a second, but to do that, you will first need to craft yourself a workbench. This is going to be used to craft all of the new decorations that are coming in, which, as you can see, are here. There are loads and loads of new things. So there's benches, chairs, nets, curtains, loads of posters. You can also now use animal trophies, so crocodiles, boars, the kipperbias, all of that cool stuff. Looks absolutely awesome. So tables, chairs, benches, there's nightstands, there's little lanterns that you can place around, such as hanging skull lanterns. Very much gone the way of the Sons of the Forest and the Forest in terms of decoration, which I quite like. I love the decoration in there. It's really detailed. There's loads of good stuff you can do, and I'm glad they've added that to this. They've now also added a new armor stand and arrow holder. Now, combat is a pretty decent part of Green Hell. It's quite difficult. It's not really a combat-based game, but when you go into it, it's really fun, and you can craft some unique weapons as well, such as the bows and arrows. Then you've got clubs and all sorts of random bits and bobs. Alongside that, you've also got armor. So we've got a new armor stand and arrow rack. And as it's dark and creepy in the middle of the jungle and rainforest, you're going to need something to light your way. We now have two new torches. One is a stand, which you can stand anywhere freely. And then there is one that is wall mounted to the inside of your base. Now, they look quite cool, quite intricate as well. Love the little sticks holding the main sort of torch up there. Pretty cool. Rather than just like a stick in the ground with a flame at the end, they've made it look something quite decent. And because there's loads of new stuff going into the game, you can now rearrange your base just a little bit to make it exactly how you want. A brand new mechanic is being able to rearrange all furniture and items that you place, rather than having to just destroy things and rebuild it. You'll now just be able to move them to anywhere that you like inside your base, which is quite cool, and does save a lot of time and resources. And the 5th of September is slowly coming round, which is the Green Hell 5th anniversary. Now, that is when it released into 1.0. It was in early access for a while before that, but since then, there's been loads of cool stuff added to it, and you're going to get a little bit more if you currently own the game. If you don't own the game, I'd recommend getting it before that 5th anniversary on the 5th of September. Now, this will come with an art book, soundtrack, and a load of digital goodies, such as screensavers, backgrounds, and some of the explorer's notes that you find dotted around, which all look quite cool. Now, this is coming free to all players that currently own Green Hell, and if you don't own it, but you buy it before the 5th of September at 18:59 CEST or 9 AM PDT, this will all come free with it. If you do buy it after that, you will have to buy the anniversary edition. They've also teamed up with Makeship, who make their own funky little plushies. We've had a little bit of debate on this with the Generation Zero videos, and yeah, this one though, I could actually imagine it working as a teddy. It would look quite cool. We'll have to wait and see though. There's no news on it yet. Now, this is the first piece of official merch that the Creepy Jar team have done, so that is quite cool. And if you do want to check that out, there's going to be a link in the description down below. That is how you can go over to Makeship and pre-order one of these. That will be available from the 5th of September. And that's on Makeship. Currently, there's no price for it yet. But I remember the Generation Zero one was around $27.99, I think it was. So 28 quid. I don't know how much this will be. I don't imagine it'll be that expensive. And then as a final note, they have a little message to the community from Creepy Jar. Our adventure with Green Hell comes to an end with this free content update. Since the release of the game 1.0 back in 2019, we've We've been updating regularly with free contents, 3 new story modes, Spirits of Amazonia, as well as gameplay changing updates like the building, storage, and fortifications and Flamekeeper updates. Now, with Teary Eyes, we've decided to publish one final update and make the Green Hell experience complete. The game won't be getting any new content updates on PC, but will still be supported by our team. We're super grateful for your support throughout the years, the feedback that you've provided us with, and the stories you've told us about your experience, and the adventures you've lived inside the game. This has fueled us to provide you with even more opportunities to craft new stories and have even more adventures in Green Hell. Now it's time to prepare another adventure for you. The whole team is working hard on our next big title, and we're devoted to making it a great title focused with the experience gained and lessons learned from Green Hell in the things you've told us you've loved about a game. So we hope you'll love our new game, and we will see you soon in our own new sci-fi universe, Star Rupture. Yours truly, the Creepy Jar team. Brilliant end to a brilliant 5 years. Green Hell has always been one of my favourite go-to survival games. Same with The Forest and Sons of the Forest. They're definitely up there with some of the best survival games that there are out there, and really enjoyed it. So I'm excited to see what they do with Star Rupture. Now, if you don't know what Star Rupture is, we've covered it in a few videos already. We've seen a lot of stuff about it from Gamescom, and it looks very, very cool. But it's much more of an FPS style game with hordes of enemy aliens attacking you, as well as some automation in their sort of Satisfactory-esque style. And then, obviously, the survival elements that Creepy Jar are known for are going to be thrown in there as well. So I'm very curious and very excited to see how that works. We'll have to wait and see, though. It is an end of an era, but as mentioned, they are starting a new development, which, no, it's not the survival sort of horror foresty game that we're used to. And I do think that might turn a few people off. A few people might not be interested in that, and they are only interested in the survival aspect. But I know there's going to be a nice chunk of their fan base that will support the team, because they have been great throughout the development of Green Hell. They are on top of stuff, they get fixes out, and they're just all around pretty decent so far. And better than some other development teams for early access. You know, you don't hear from them for months. When there's issues, they don't really get fixed or addressed for a while. And it's just nice to know that you're being listened to and taking the feedback on board, especially in early access. So hopefully Star Rupture is going to be similar to what they did with this. I'm very excited to see how they handle it, and just how an FPS, not FPS strictly, but you know, there's a lot of FPS elements in there, how that'll be handled by the team. We'll have to wait and see. What do you guys think? Sad day because of this 5th anniversary and final update, but it's been a pretty awesome 5 years. Absolutely love Green Hell. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Will you be checking out their new game, Star Rupture? Covered loads of videos on it, so there's loads on the channel. Definitely check them out. I greatly appreciate it. But we're going to wrap that one up there. I've been Wyatt. You've been awesome. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.